While the 1970s are generally considered one of the high points in Hollywood history, the period's heightened realism, moral ambiguity, and directorial freedom coincided with a general social retreat into nostalgia that cinematically, at least, manifested itself with uncritical exploitation of worn formulas. A few films tried to play it both ways by addressing familiar genre tropes in more pensive, moody clothes, thus something like A March or Die. Gene Hackman stars as Major Foster, an expatriate American traumatized by his experiences in the trenches of World War I, who now leads a troop of the French Foreign Legion in Morocco. They are tasked with protecting an archaeological mission headed by Francois Marneau, Max von Sydow, who is searching in the desert for an ancient tomb. If found, the contents will be shipped back to France. The chief antagonist is an Arab leader, El Krim, Ian Olm, who is less interested in the archaeological remains as such than in using French theft of them to foment violent opposition. While the setup could provide a traditional outpost-of-empire epic, writer-director Dick Richards is too politically sophisticated to exploit the genre's unapologetic jingoism. Instead, Foster's moody introspection is practically a textbook example of the character-based realism of the new Hollywood of the 70s. Similarly, El Krim's forthright foregrounding of French colonial hypocrisy is ripe with post-Vietnam War indignation. This is no Battle of Algiers, however, and old Hollywood habits, like using a British actor to speak for the Arabs, die hard. Foster recognizes the dishonesty and ultimate futility of the colonial situation, but he still barks his orders expecting to be obeyed. Indeed, his speech about the Legion to new recruits gets repeated at the end to show that the quote-unquote problem soldier, Marco Seguin, Terence Hill, has become a true legionnaire. Foster may be too messed up for traditional heroism, but he's so morose and tentative that he feels like a stand-in until the real protagonist arrives. Neither emotionally rousing nor stylistically distinctive, you're left wondering why March was made. It certainly does not work as rollicking action. Aside from the climactic fight between the Arabs and Legionnaires, the overall tone is muted, almost muffled. There are some romantic sparks between Marco and Simone Picard, Catherine Deneuve, daughter of the previous head of the archaeological expedition, but they never ignite. Things don't get even that far between Simone and Foster. Instead, Richards tries to immerse the film in texture alternately exotic, parched, and fetid. John Alcott's lovely cinematography lends the Morocco location some resonance, but the atmospheric blanket wraps around a not very believable story that never gets going. As we wait for something to happen before the inevitable final battle, guessing whether Foster's anomie will get the better of him makes for pallid entertainment. March or Die is so underdeveloped that watching it is like nothing so much as witnessing a read-through of an early draft of the script.